Hey everyone, welcome back. I just wanted to do a short video discussing UFOs, misidentifications, and identifying unknowns. So, first we have to understand in ufology today and the whole subject of UFOs and field work, going out and doing your own field work and trying to observe UFOs, or what we call UFOs, and especially if you're just going on the internet and trying to look at UFO videos, you're going to come across so many videos that are just misidentifications. There's no other way to put it. So if you're just going online and watching a video, 99% that you're not going to be able to identify what you're looking at. And that's not to go and say that it's a UFO, meaning an unidentified flying object, meaning something unconventional that's not something that can be explained fairly easily if you had the proper information. When we're talking about a UFO, for the most part, we're talking about something that's completely unidentified, something that's completely unconventional, something that is possibly extraterrestrial, interdimensional, along those lines. Is where ufology is thought to be, or the subject of UFOs is thought to be associated with. So, if you're out in the field on your own, you're going to be dealing with more information because you know exactly where you are, what direction you're looking at, and you'll hopefully have a better idea of your surrounding area, airports, and where satellites are going to be. You have tools that you can use like satellite tracking apps now, like Heavens Above. Space Junk was one of them. I think there's one called Satellite 3D. So there's different tools you can use. You're going to want to start off with, if you see something in the sky, what can it be? What is it? What are the possibilities to start off with? And then you want to go through the process of elimination and eliminate what it is not probably. Is it a plane? Does it have the FAA regulation lights? Is obviously gonna, be an indicator that it's a conventional aircraft. Then can it be a satellite? Is it moving at a rate a satellite does? And again, you can use your apps and you can use the internet to determine, okay, what direction is in, what degree in the sky is it at 65 degrees northeast. Is there, is it doing anything intelligible, or that seems to be intelligently guided? These are all things you want to take into equation. And a lot of times, we see a satellite and it's flashing. Is it a tumbling satellite? Is the light reflecting off the satellite in such a way that it's possibly a satellite? So, and we have geostationary satellites, which are in a fixed position, and they just, they can flash. So these are all different things you want to take into the equation. And then if you want to go beyond that, there's spy satellites, which are not going to be on any satellite charts, but are still probably going to behave in a certain way when we observe them. So if you're out in the field doing field work, you have these different things that you can take into mind to try to evaluate what it can be or what it cannot be. And if you're on the internet, you're really not going to have any idea of what you're looking at, because there's so many different things in the equation and so many different unknowns in that, and also, and there you get into the whole thing of now what you're looking at, is it being faked? Is there some kind of CGI? It just complicates it tenfold. So if you see a UFO video on the internet, be extremely skeptical. And even if you have a lot of data on it, it's still hard to determine, rather than if you're out in the field and you're there and you can see what you're looking at, and you're able to use your different tools and information to determine what it is. So keep that in mind, and also keep in mind that 80 to 90% of UFO sightings are just misidentified craft, satellite, and what have you. Some people are still not familiar with astronomical phenomenon, so they may mistake something that's pretty simple, just because they don't know what they're looking at. So, field work and even watching the videos, there's you have to gain experience and learn the field of study, to help you determine and have greater discernment at what you're looking at. So keep that in mind. Get your experience in, learn everything you can, use what tools you have to help, because this field needs to have more legitimacy. People need to take it more seriously, I think. And of course we see something, we get excited, and the brain or the mind wants to jump to conclusions. How about just saying we don't know what it is? That there's nothing wrong with that. That's going to help us seek further to determine what it can or can't be. So keep that in mind. Take the subject seriously. Give it the study and the rigorous effort that it deserves. We're talking about a subject that's tremendous in implications and how it could affect our reality. So it deserves that kind of discernment and effort. So thank you. I'll probably make another video going deeper on this, because this is such a vast subject, and this topic in particular, and identifications and misidentifications, is one of the greatest sources of confusion in the field of ufology and fieldwork study. So thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.